All right, everybody, welcome back to Peace Out. I'm Daniel Jesse, and it's good to see you all again. All right, so first of all, I got to really say a huge thank you to everybody that's been growing this channel. The channel is growing way faster than I had ever thought that it was going to grow. As of this moment, we're at 95 subscribers, so hopefully we can hit that $100 or 100 subscriber first benchmark, within the next day or two. I'm sure we will, because actually the channel's getting a handful of subscribers every day, and that's really impressive to me. I know it's still a micro tiny channel and nothing to really write home about yet, but it's 95 more people than I thought were actually going to subscribe when I first started this channel. So it's actually really impressive to me what you guys are doing, the kind of support you're sending my way. The comments and the comment sections are really encouraging and huge support for me. So thank you. Keep it coming, guys. And on that, I just want to jump on the other bandwagon of all the big YouTubers. Oh my gosh, the big YouTubers. Anyway, this episode is sponsored by my new merch. So merch, here we go. You can buy this particular shirt that I'm wearing right now, and it's available. All my merch is available on Amazon Prime. I have an Amazon Prime merch account, so I design these shirts and sell them on Amazon Prime, and I get a royalty from them. So with you buying these shirts with the links below, I get a royalty from those sales, and it helps support me in my efforts in doing what I do best, which is bring you guys my weird ass stories, I guess you could say. So anyway, below there will be a link to this exact design, so you can click right on that design, or there'll also be a second link to my I guess you can call it my merch store per se, that you can see there's 5 or 6 total designs that I've designed, and they're available on Amazon Prime, and you can click on those and support me and the channel that way, and it's much appreciated to you guys. So anyway, thoughts and prayers. Yeah, the the idea behind the thoughts and prayers shirt was that anything tragic or awful that happens in the world, everybody's like, sending our thoughts and prayers, sending our thoughts and prayers. I'm like, cool, and but thoughts and prayers don't rebuild cities. Thoughts and prayers don't rebuild houses. And so it's just kind of become a meme cop-out, as it were, these days, to sending our thoughts and prayers. Thanks, you're cool, but it doesn't do anything at all. So it's just kind of ridiculous the way that the world is. And so anyway, I decided to create a t-shirt design around fresh load of thoughts and prayers has arrived, and this truck is loaded with all those thoughts and prayers that need to be quickly unloaded to help those people in need. Yeah, it'd be much more helpful to bring cash, shovels, chainsaws, work, that kind of stuff. If you actually wanted to help any these particular situations, that's what they need. Not so much thoughts and prayers. Anyway, so that's kind of an intro to my merch designs and where to purchase the merch designs. So on to today's other topic, which is I'm also going to be talking about and answering the AMA questions, the Ask Me Anything questions from last week's video. So I'll be doing those at the end of this video. So hang out for that. Anyway, the other topic I wanted to talk about was swearing and the Mormon Church. And so let me just first give you my own personal opinion about, well, first, my rule is that I do my very best not to take the Lord's name in vain, so I don't say God or Jesus Christ outside of context. So, once in a while, if I get extremely heated or extremely lit, then sometimes those words slip. I'm not perfect. That happens. But I make it basically, it's a rule of mine that I don't use the name of deity in vain. So, with that, with my wife and my stepkids and my kids and everything, they all use the name of the Lord in vain on the regular all the time. And it used to really irritate me. It used to really bug me. And I gave it a lot of thought and, thought about it for a long time. Like, all right, so it bugs me that people use those words outside of context. And, but that's bugging me. It's obviously not bugging them. So, I'm like, sorry. All right. So if I wanted to be that person, I could say, excuse me, when you use those words, it really rubs me the wrong way. And it bugs me when you use those words. I could be that guy and I could do that, but I'm thinking about it I swear a lot because I say like all the other words, the F word is one of my favorite words. It fits everything. I effing love the F word. So I use that word on the regular. And I know that word is offensive to other people. It's not offensive to me at all, but other people find it offensive. It's just how it is. So I said to myself, the deity names bug me, but not all the other words. Those words are just words. In my opinion, they're just words. And every language has their own swear words, and they're different from the English swear words, and they all mean all sorts of various things. So I finally decided, all right, so it's not fair for me to hold other people accountable for using words that I don't use. So me being the person being offended needs to just deal with it, dude. It's not their problem, it's my problem. So if I'm feeling a certain way about somebody using the names of deity outside of a religious context, then that's on me. It's my problem, not their problem. So don't make it their problem. So, and it goes in reverse with people being offended by the F word and all the other words that I use. That's their problem if they're offended by the F word, not my problem. So that's the kind of the mental gymnastics I went through to kind of, be the person that's not going to be that Kyle that goes out there and, you need to stop using those words because those words hurt my feelings. So don't do that. And no, that's my problem. If it hurts my feelings, that's my problem, not their problem. So don't make it their problem. So anyway, after I went through that thought exercise, then I realized I'm cool with that. People can say whatever they want to say. And if it hurts my feelings, that's my problem. And that's where I let it lie. And so swearing inside of Mormondom, I'm all about the F word. I'm all about all the other words. But I make it a personal rule not to use the names of deity outside of religious contexts. Like I said, I'm not perfect. Sometimes it slips. But, that's my goal in life. Well, one of my goals in life, right? All right, so let's get over to the AMA section and answer the few questions that people asked on the Ask Me Anything section of last week's video. All right, so here we go. All right, so Neil C790 asks, what do you believe now that you have left Mormonism? What do you believe now that you have left Mormonism? All right. So now that I've left Mormonism, like I said in earlier videos, I haven't gone through the process of, writing the letter and having my name removed and all that bull crap. I'm still disfellowshipped, still on the records of the church, because like I said, I couldn't be bothered to go through the process of, getting my name removed off the church. It's just paperwork. Who cares? I mean, I'm 99% certain that the church still keeps a file on you, an extra file on the side over here of people that have had their names removed from the church that I don't think it's ever completely removed. It's just they say it's removed. I don't know. I don't trust what the church headquarters does anymore. I mean, they're doing some pretty shady stuff on the regular now, and I'm just like, whatever, which is one of my major hangups with the church and why they can just F right off with that stuff. So not going to go through the process of removing my name from the church because I couldn't be bothered. It's just paperwork. It doesn't matter to anybody. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care that I'm still technically a member. Oh, well, who cares? All right, so what do I believe now? Well, basically, I believe in, I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in the Holy Ghost. I believe that they're three separate entities, three separate beings. And believe that Jesus Christ is my Savior and that I can't get to heaven without Jesus Christ. I believe that He's my advocate and that, in the end, Judgment Day will be me and Jesus Christ standing before God, and Jesus will be my advocate to, advocate for me to be able to get into heaven. I mean, that's, basically the basics of it. Joseph Smith story, stuff like that. I'm just like, yeah, it's probably more likely he saw aliens. Maybe he saw aliens. I don't know. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. So the Book of Mormon, like as far as like the physical plates, that is kind of anachronistic in that, so Joseph Smith had that limp that he had all of his entire life because he had that leg surgery as a child and had his, piece of his bone taken out that, that old chestnut. So we all know that story. And then him pulling the gold plates out of the ground. And he said the dimensions of the gold plates were like 6 inches by 8 inches by 6 inches, something to that effect. And I know a thing or two about precious metals and what the weight of gold is. And so I went and did a calculation that if he had gold in that dimensions of 6 by 8 by 6, those plates would have weighed close to 200 pounds. That's really damn heavy. And to be able to pull those out of the ground and then run the distance that he ran, being chased, being knocked down, all the activities that the story tells that he did to be able to escape with the gold plates, and with it being 200 pounds. I don't know of very many extremely well-built men that could run that physical endurance toting 200 pounds, under their arm. And it just seems impractical, implausible. So there's that, the anachronistic facts about the weight of the gold plates, running with the gold plates, all of the things associated with the actual weight that those plates should have weighed. All the videos you see of the first vision where he's pulling the plates out of the box and everything, and it's super easy. I'm like, wrong. That shit is heavy. Let me tell you, that shit is heavy. He's not just pulling those out of the ground. That's strenuous right there, because I know that gold is really heavy. So anyway, there's that. So basically, my beliefs are just basically kind of just straight Christianity. I'm like, do the best you can do. You can only do what you can do. So do your best. Be the best human being you can be, and try your best. There's not much else you can do in life but be a good person, do good things to other people, be good to yourself, be good to your family, be good to your kids, and believe in Jesus Christ. I pray on the regular. I watch uplifting stories on the internet all the time, and Oftentimes that's during Sunday, sitting in the jetted hot tub with the wife watching YouTube. So it's oftentimes more edifying and uplifting to watch stuff like that. I mean, I get more spiritual growth in my jacuzzi on Sunday than I did in church. So it's just, you know, I go to the internet for uplifting stories and content all the time. Pray on the regular. So that's kind of what I believe in right now, you know. So that's kind of where that's at. And going on to the next question here is, do you follow the Mormon Stories podcast? Yes, I do. Mormon Stories podcast, I watch fairly regularly. John DeLynn does an awesome job with Mormon Stories podcast. Actually, today I was watching a bunch of them about the stories that President Russell Nelson tells, and those stories have been fact-checked, false, or extremely exaggerated. So that's what I watched a bunch of that today. I watched a bunch of the Tim Ballard stories today as well. Yeah, I like Mormon Stories podcast a lot. Sometimes he gets kind of, I guess, predictable in that John DeLynn likes to feature stories about, you know, women who have been sexually abused on missions and at BYU and stuff like that because it gets clicks. I get it. I mean, sex sells. You can't escape it in any format, whatever. So salacious sexual stories involving attractive women, you're going to get clicks. But anyway, to me, it's been kind of just like old hat. And I'm like, yeah, okay, another one of those stories. Not to discount the people in those stories at all, because everybody's story matters. They had real lived experiences, and I feel bad for, you know, what these people have gone through. But maybe I'm just a little bit jaded to seeing those on the regular. So maybe I'm just bad that way. I don't know, whatever. But that's just my opinion. Love John DeLynn's content, though. His long form formats. He does a great job with his stuff, and some of it I can take, some of it I don't. So whatever, it is what it is. So, but anyway, let me see if anybody else wrote any other questions here. No, that is it for the AMA section. Only got 2 responses, 2 questions for AMA. So that's that. You know, if you guys have any other questions you want me to answer, then feel free to leave in the comment sections, and maybe I'll make another AMA video answering those questions as well. So, yeah, see how that goes. But I appreciate everybody's responses, everybody's contributions. You know, if you like this kind of content, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share it if you think it's important. But yeah, I'm just over here telling my personal story, my personal opinions. That's why the channel is called Peace Out, because I'm out peacefully. So Peace Out is the reason why I created that title. Anyway, that's about all I got for you guys today. Like I said, go and pick up this awesome merch. Click on the links below to get this merch. It's cool stuff, I think, anyway. And yeah, make sure you like and subscribe and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next story. Take care. Peace out.